There were one devotee, a lady. She lived in a town like 20 kilometers south of Srirangam. She had one son only, and mother and son were living very happily. Yeah. His name was Ranga. So one day, his son Ranga loved so much to eat Chinese spinach. He brought some and gave it to his mother and said to his mother, "Mother, cook that for me." So the mother was preparing, cooking. Meanwhile, he said, I'm going to take bath in the Kaveri River. So he went to the Kaveri River. The mother was cooking. He preparing this, he preparing sweet mango and so on. But something happened. As he was taking bath into the Kaveri, there was a flood. But pushed him, that boy, to Srirangam Island, because Srirangam is an island, you know. So he was pushed on that island. So not knowing, the mother was waiting for the child, when would the child come, It was getting late. She could not find where is her child, So she went around searching for the child, screaming, "Ranga, Ranga." But then somebody told her, but a flood have happened. So she, out of panic, she starts screaming more, "Ranga, Ranga, Ranga." But out of panic, the call for Ranga, Ranga reached the ear of Mr. Srirangam, Ranganath, So Ranganath, you saw how he's sleeping. He's on Adishesh, lying down. So when he heard Ranga, Ranga, inside of his heart, he heard Yashoda was calling him. So that bhav of being called by Yashoda awake inside of his heart. So he rushed quickly to that lady's house. And of course, he took the form of that little boy, Ranga. And he came and he said, "Mother, I'm very hungry. Please feed me." And of course, the mother could not notice nothing. He took him and feed him with sweet mango, with this red spinach and other things. And he was very happy. And all of a sudden, he said, "Listen, I have some work to do. I have to go now." So he stood up and went out. And after some times, the mother, the Ranga, the boy, came. The mother, "Please give me food. I'm hungry." I said, "But you just ate." I said, "No, I didn't. I just arrived now from Srirangam because I was being pushed 20 kilometers away by the flood. I was taking a bath in the river, and I was pushed 20 kilometers away to the island of Srirangam. And as I was in Srirangam, I decided to go and have darshan of Sri Ranganath." At that moment, this mother realized that it was none other than the Supreme Lord himself who have come. And she collapsed and started crying. She said, "How unlucky I am, but Bhagwan himself have come to eat in my humble hut. I didn't even recognize him. I could not even give him much to eat." She was crying, and feeling sad that she could not recognize the Lord himself. So she went to bed. And in the night, Bhagwan appeared in her dream and said to her, "It's true, I have come to your hut, but I love dearly the simple food that you have cooked. Sure, in Srirangam, they gave me a lot of ghee and butter to eat, very sumptuous food to eat. But the simple food that you have given me fill me more than all this sumptuous food that you have given." So that's why even till today, they celebrate that festival Even till today, they walk 20 kilometers. They go to that town, to that village, and they do all the procession the same way. And there also, they offer the Lord red spinach, Chinese spinach, and manga and so on to eat, Why I'm telling you this story? You see, very often we can think, but to please God, we need to do very elaborated things, But when we see what Bhagwan needs really, it is that simplicity of your heart, The knowledge of the Veda make one humble. True knowledge will humble oneself. And why would you humble yourself? Because you will see the Lord in everything.